Here is example 2 for 2D motion. We have a ball that is thrown up and out such that v naught x and v naught y is 15 meters per second. It wants to know how far and how high has it gone after 2 seconds. So as before, I'm going to begin by drawing a picture. I'm going to let pos y be up again, positive x be to the right. My ball is fired up and out, so that looks like this. And it's going to follow a parabolic trajectory, and we want to know 2 seconds later how far and how high has it gone. I also know the acceleration due to gravity is g. Now, I'm going to make some assumptions here. I'm going to assume that the starting point is x naught and y naught, and that is going to be 0. So I'm just going to label that really quick to remind myself that that's going to be position 0, 0. I now write out my grocery list. And as before, I start filling it in. Because I've defined up as positive and acceleration is downward, this is going to be a negative 10 meters per second squared. And a sub x will be 0. I defined up here that my initial positions would both be 0, so I'm going to put those in. I'm given in the problem that v naught x and v naught y are both 15. Again, because I know that the horizontal acceleration is 0, that means Vx will be 15, so I can fill that in. I don't know x, I don't know y, but I'm given in the problem I want to know it after 2 seconds, so I'm going to plug in t equals 2 seconds. Okay, how far is asking about x, how high is asking about y, so those are the two things I want to know question mark wise. I don't know Vy. But, on the other hand, I don't need to know Vy for this question, so I'm just going to ignore it. Again, for reference, I'm writing out the constant acceleration equations. Okay. So I want to know x and y. I look and I have one equation that involves x, another equation that involves y. Those have to be the two equations that I use. So beginning by finding x, I chose to let x not be 0. V naught x is 15, t is 2. A sub x is 0, so I plug all that in, and I get x equals 15 times 2, which is 30 meters. Finding y, I use the middle equation. So y naught is 0 because I set it that way. V naught y is 15. T is still 2. Acceleration due to gravity is negative 10, so I'm going to stick the negative out in front. Put the 10 here. Right, and T is 2 squared. Okay. 15 times 2 is 30. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 10 is 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20. If you can't do that in your head like that, feel free to just plug it in a calculator. So 30 minus 20 is 10 meters.